Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another Stormworks Search and Destroy video. Today we are continuing on with our heavy tank, and as you guys can see, in the previous video we actually ended up building the main base of the tank. Now with that being said, we actually added all these bits to the back end, and I think this looks pretty bad. So we're probably going to change this today, maybe, possibly, we'll see. We're also going to go ahead and show you guys the side. So what I did right here is I added the slots that I wanted to add last time, but it was becoming a pain in the butt while making the video, so I've added these in afterwards, and I would say they actually look pretty good, yeah. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this thing looking a little bit better on the back. We're also going to see if we can make it amphibious, and yeah, we'll see what happens from there. We'll see. Okie dokie, so let's go straight to the back end and try and figure this out. Essentially, we need to actually make this look better, but honestly, I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna go ahead and delete these guys, because we can. We'll actually send this backwards from about there. Maybe this will work, actually. Okay, so let's get ourselves one of these, let's say. We'll turn it around, and we'll whack it onto there. Okay, awesome. That actually fits really, really well. And then we can probably just send it backwards like this. And then, to be fair, that actually looks better for a back end than anything else would. So that's actually really good. We'll go ahead and set that in there as well. And we'll also go ahead and set this on the back too. Now, that still doesn't look amazing, but it looks better than it did. Oh, and I'm going to do something right here as well. We'll actually go ahead and seal this off at least a little bit like this. There we go. And honestly, we'll just put this piece in like so. And I guess we can literally just send this up. So we can do something like that. And that's probably fine. Okay, very good. Nice. Okie dokie, so now we actually have to try and design something that will actually work as a push prop or a propeller for this tank. So this might not actually be in the last thing, or like this might not actually be in the tank when we finish it. However, I do feel like trying it out before we add the turret and stuff, because, I don't know, it just seems like a fun idea. So if you guys don't like the amphibious, or the way we make this amphibious, then we might actually take it out and design something else instead. But for right now, I want to give it a go. Okie dokie, so in order to actually do this then, we are going to go ahead and delete this guy right here. We're going to grab some pipes and we're going to go ahead and fit it in. So this is going to go just like this. We'll delete the floor piece, and honestly, we'll actually delete that too. This is just a block, so it doesn't do anything. That's fine. Hopefully it's the same on the other side. It might not be. It does look like the same thing. That's good. And that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and put a block right there. There's no way of me actually getting back here properly, but we can actually send it down. And unfortunately, we might actually need to use a rudder. Possibly. Which is fine, but at the same time, I'd like it to not really use a rudder, but I guess it's okay. So we're going to go ahead and send this down. There we go, down, backwards, and then down. And then it's going to go out this way. So we need one of these pipes to go like this. Okay, awesome. And then we just need a propeller to go on the back of that, which is just one of these guys. And there we go. So this thing should work as an amphibious tank. However, the problem that we may have with this thing, that I am actually going to change, is that the tracks won't actually allow this to work properly if we end up going up something. The props will actually hit it. So I think we might have to extend the tank backwards a touch, maybe just by pulling these backwards, and I guess that would work, and that would be great. But for now, we'll leave it as is, because it's probably okay. We're then going to delete these guys. We'll seal this off with a block. There we go. Grab ourselves a rudder. And this might even just work as it is. So we'll go ahead and put this on here like so. On both sides. There we go. And we'll see if we can get this working. Now, I'm going to drive it from the other side. So A and D is going to go to the rudders. There we go. Rudder and rudder. And then forwards and backwards is actually going to go to a clutch that we don't currently have. We need a clutch in here. Oh, God. I don't know how to fit a clutch in there. How do I fit a clutch in this system? I don't know. Okay, so I do actually have an idea. We can delete this guy, and we can also delete this guy. If we go to pipes, we can have it go upwards and then back down. And then we can actually have a clutch system, which could work as our rudder system as well, now that I think about it. But let's go ahead and put this corner in, like so. There we go, so it goes upwards. We need to do it on both sides. So let's delete these guys on both sides. Put that in there. Awesome. Grab ourselves a clutch. Put it on the tippity top of there. Have it come straight back down. There we go. And go down this side as well. There we go. Awesome. Boop. Okay, great. So now we just attach these guys together, just like so. We could put a gearbox in there, which is probably a good idea. So gearbox, we'll go ahead and whack that on there like that. And that's all good. All right, awesome. So now that I think about it, we're going to have it have tank controls for the steering. I just feel like it's a better way of doing things. And if it is a better way of doing things, we should probably do things the better way. So on one side, we're going to go ahead and whack this on its side. We'll put it right there. And we'll attach it all together. So W and S, we're going to let the this guy do the driving. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and connect this to A and D. Get rid of the rudders. We'll delete those. That's fine. Clutch pedals. Oh, God. All right. So right motor is actually this one. Left motor is obviously this one. Let's go ahead and give them electricity. See if this will all work. And if it does, that's great. All right. Everybody's getting electricity from this guy. I guess that's fine. There we go. All right. Excellent. So we'll leave the rudders for now, but we won't use them. And we'll see if it works that way. If it doesn't work that way, we'll change it. But I have a feeling that it will work. Okay, excellent. So those are all connected. All is good. Okay, excellent. We'll connect this to the electricity, that to the electricity, and these guys as well. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and save this as heavy tank body, water. All right, that's what we're going to save it as. Let's go. See if this works. Okie dokie, so we're inside. Let's go ahead and turn on the engine. There we go. Throttle it all up. That's excellent. Obviously, yes, we are going to change the tracks a little bit because we need to. But let's get this thing moving forwards. There we go. Turning is a bit of an issue. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit quick. And the steering is, I would say, difficult to use, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and get ourselves in the water. All right, here we go. Just ramp it in. That's fine. Splosh. There we go. Excellent. And now we jump into this seat, and we drive. I think it's a little bit too powerful for the water. Yeah. Alright, we might have to clamp that or change the gearboxes around or something, because that is a bit much, to be fair. So let's try and find where the gearboxes are. There they are. Let's go ahead and grab them. So grab this one, and also this one. Go ahead and cut it, flip it over. Alright, cool. Paste it in, merge it together. And, yeah, that's all good. We're then going to make it 3-to-1, because honestly, that's fine. It's fine. Our engine produces so much power that that's a-okay. We might even clamp it too, but we'll see. Anyway, let's actually just spawn it in the water now. So save this as heavy tank body water. There we go. And we'll take it over to the water and see if it works. Okay, so not going to lie, I was having problems spawning this thing in, because the water level, if it goes over there, it actually just sinks the whole thing. So that is a thing. This thing being amphibious as well probably isn't going to work. Because we don't have any armor on this in terms of, like, weight blocks. And it is still already sinking. But anyway, let's go ahead and start the engine and get this thing moving forwards. Here we go. Engine has started. And then we go forwards. And there we go. Turn. Can it turn? I think we are turning. Yeah, we are. Nice. Okay. So this thing could be amphibious if we wanted it to be. However, because of the weight restrictions and stuff like that, I feel like that would be very difficult to actually do. So let's go ahead and turn ourselves around. Alright, here we go. It should be turning, in theory. It is, I mean, it is going left, but it's not going left well enough. Yeah. So rudders would be useful too. It also means that if we don't actually have it being amphibious, we don't have to extend the hull either. We don't have to extend it either. So that would be pretty good too. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's working. It is working. I do want to change the exhaust as well, because as you guys can see, the exhaust actually comes out of 3 areas, and that doesn't make sense. So we'll probably have exhaust ports in certain places, and we'll make that work properly. But for now, this is fine. We're turning. We're going to get ourselves over to the beach, and then we'll drive ourselves out. It'll be fine. And then maybe we can drive ourselves up that mountain too, because also possible. But anyway, let's continue forwards. Yes, until we get to a certain point, which is the beach. And then we'll just drive ourselves out. Okay, switch seats and drive. There we go. Amazing. We actually got air. That's crazy. All right, up the mountain we go. I need a reverse gear too, because that's something I'm definitely struggling with. We also need brakes on the tracks too, so that if we do get halfway up a mountain, we can actually stop it. But yeah, it's very difficult to drive at the moment. Very, very difficult to drive. Okay, so just saying then, I don't think this is going to be capable of going in the water, especially if it has a turret that isn't sealed, which it won't have a turret that's sealed because we need the gun to be quite big, and we need it to elevate and stuff like that. Unless I make that bit separate from the inside, which I don't know how I would do that unless there was a hatch. Maybe we could do that. We could possibly do that. But yeah, that's going to be a struggle, so we'll probably leave that for right now. Maybe. Okie dokie, so something that I do actually want to do then is I want to make this thing look quite nice. And unfortunately, making it look nice is not my forte. I don't know how to make interiors. I don't know how to make exteriors, but still, we're going to give it a go because I feel like it should look good. I want it to look good. Now, we've got a lot of resources in order to actually make that happen. Air rams being one of them. We could actually add these around because they do actually look somewhat cool. They look kind of cool. But I don't know where to put those. One thing that I was actually thinking about adding was gonna be... Where are they? Where are the modular engines? Here they are. I was actually gonna use these as like little hooks. Because honestly, tanks have hooks on and... Or like, not hooks, but hooking points. And we're gonna put those pretty much everywhere, to be fair, so we can pull this thing around. We'll also have one on the front right here, because that makes sense. And that's pretty good. We'll obviously do it on both sides, because that does make sense. There we go. Whack that on there. Excellent. And yeah, I don't know whether to do like a color change to this thing. I am going to go ahead and paint the interior of this a little bit of a different color. I guess we could actually just like jug that bit in there because it's going to be dark in there. That's fine. Jug that bit, jug this bit, and this bit, and this bit. And essentially have all of this be very dark. I don't know what my reasoning behind that is necessarily, but I think it is... possibly a good idea. I think it will end up looking quite good. So, yeah. But anyway, delete that. Put this piece on. There we go. Make sure it's all right. That's good. Paint this little bit on the outside and make sure everything actually looks okay still. It does. So, I think I prefer this being this color than being green to match everything else. And I think that works. So, spawn it in. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I feel like that makes it look a little bit better. That's good. Okay, so we're also going to add these guys to the back end because I feel like we should. So here we go. This is a towing hook. One right there and one right there. Awesome. We'll do it on the other side too. For some reason, I'm not mirroring. And I reminding myself that. And I still didn't turn it on. So there you go. We'll also have a towing hook right in the middle. But obviously, that needs something. So I guess we could actually tow with this thing. So I guess we could have a connector. A connector. Let's go ahead and put an electrical connector right there. And that will actually be a connector for us to use if we want it. So there we go. Awesome. So we got towing hooks everywhere. Obviously, we can't use them, but that's okay. And yeah, that's actually pretty good. All right, so we made it amphibious. And it wasn't a great success. So how about we try and make it a little bit better by changing the gear ratio slightly. We'll make it lower by 2. That'll make it a little bit faster because it was quite slow. And then we'll also change the A and D to this guy and this guy. And see if that works. Yeah. Alright, let's try it. Here we go. We'll actually spawn it in the water and see if it works that way. Okie dokie. So it spawned in A-okay. That's actually alright. Let's go ahead and jump inside, turn the engine on, and see if this works. Alright, throttle it up. Alright, go. Go, go, go. Okay, so it's a hell of a lot faster. It is a hell of a lot faster, and the turning is actually opposite, but that's fine. So, yes. Our amphibious tank would work if we wanted it to be an amphibious tank. Also, there's just so much weight in the back that it's just pitching up at the back. So, how about we add a little bit of weight now? Whoa. So, weight blocks. Well, honestly, we need the front to be armored. So, I guess we could legitimately just add armor to this bit. Here we go. Delete all of these. There we go. That could be armor. Bam. Bosh that in. It's already done on this side, right? Yes, it is. Okay, excellent. On the underside, we can obviously do a bit right here. I was thinking about doing the entire floor out of that, but I'm not so sure now. I don't know. All of this is essentially armor as well, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I think the way we'll do it is we'll armor this bit just underneath all of these, and we'll see if that actually helps at all. I don't know whether it will, but we'll see. Also, these aren't painted on this side. So let's go ahead and paint these. Make sure they're all done. Also, none of the side on this side is painted. Oh, this sucks. Gonna have to paint all of it and delete blocks like this one. Because they shouldn't be there. But anyway, let's go ahead and paint all this. We're going to jug the inside. Make sure that's all A-okay. Jug that little bit right there. And we're good. Okay, excellent. Jug this. Whoa, no, this. There we go. Excellent. And that's all painted. Nice. Alright, let's see how it goes. Spawn it in. It's probably sank. It is sinking. Ooh. It's very close to not sinking, though. I'm going to lift it out of the water a tiny touch. Alright, so if water goes over the top, yes, it will sink. But... oh, okay, so the added weight of me sinks the whole thing. Interesting. Right, pivots. If we wanted it to float, we'd add pivots. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Down inside the engine bay. Let's go ahead and add a pivot right there. It's on both sides. Awesome. And we'll add another one there. Sure. So we got one on both sides. Oh, two on both sides. At the back. That's okay. Will it float? It looks like it is floating. Jump inside. It's still floating. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do this. Driver's seat. Engine started. Go. So even with the addition of the weight, it still rears up, and that's because the propellers are actually so low in the water. But honestly, that's pretty cool. I don't know whether I want it to be amphibious, though. This was just a big test to see what it would be like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like it. I'm really not sure. I don't know. It's going to be up to you guys, I guess, whether we do use this or not. So, I guess, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see what we do. But for right now, being a land tank is pretty good, because we go, what, 200 meters per second? No, 200 miles an hour, sorry. Oh, and it somewhat takes off by itself, which is extremely crazy, but yeah. Don't sink, don't sink! Ooh, we're full of water, but we're not sinking. We're gonna fill up. Ah! Alright, well anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video here for now. It was just trying to prove a concept of an amphibious tank here. And I guess it does somewhat work, but whether we want it to be an amphibious tank, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here for now. If you guys do want it to be an amphibious tank, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys don't want it to be an amphibious tank, also let me know in the comments down below. And leave a like on the video if you guys are enjoying this, because I am. I actually really am. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.